Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back to watch episode 3 of Andor. So far, I am really enjoying it. I loved the first 2 episodes. Very much like a slow burn, but it's like really engaging at the same time. And it's also clear that it's like building. It's very tense. All the characters are engaging, and I'm really enjoying it. So I'm going to jump right into episode 3. Before we do that, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel grow. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That's linked in the description below. But otherwise, let's jump into episode 3 of Andor. This is the ship. Okay, cool. This shot was in the trailer. I like the touch of it being a blowgun. Dang, they all have yellow skin. Is that because of the planet? Like, are the people native to Kenari the only ones who can like live here? And everyone else, like the atmosphere, something is like poison to them? Okay. This is cool. This is some Jedi Fallen Order stuff.
I think I have some money on the way. If it comes through, I'm out of here.
When?
Today.
Today.
You're never gonna see him again.
Where are you going?
It's better you don't know. I'll be back. I'll find a way.
I wonder if he like treats this dude like a kind of like an older brother almost.
3 more enforcement put out a bulletin last night for someone meeting Cassian's description.
I've seen it. Has it been identified?
I don't think many people know.
He killed these men on Moldana. Then we better be quick about it.
Gotta get him out of here.
You trusted?
He'll be there.
She trusts him with her life. She's secretly in love with him. God, that's so cool. I've never seen like just a giant like hexagonal, spherical, whatever, you know, the 3D hexagon type shape as a ship.
Vapor density acceptable. Airborne concentration minimal. No detectable gas toxicity.
There. Are we satisfied? Let's get that console unit.
Oh, this is in the past.
We said 20 minutes tops.
Gotcha.
I don't want to know when that is.
So they take in young Cassian.
By all means, let's power forward.
He's just breaking everything, man. He's got no specific wants. He's just angry.
I like your spirit, son.
Republic frigate approaching.
Time to get the frick out of there. Or they're just gonna go back and forth with these. Oh, just even that shot looks so good.
North team, sit rep.
North team here. We're on site.
Copy that, North team, stand.
He's paranoid. Like a sword?
Hunting with somebody.
They're here for Cassian. This is what I saw in the special look. He meets Stellan Skarsgård in here.
We're trying to help you.
Alecayo.
Where's the Republic ship?
Orbiting now.
Alecayo.
He's got people here.
Yeah, people who've just killed a Republic officer. It'll be open season here.
Oh, there's a Republic ship. Dang, she's like gonna just straight up kidnap this kid. I mean, she's rescuing him technically, but... Oh, and he gets separated from his sister then. That's a bummer. I forgot about that.
We have a warrant for Cassian Andor.
Oh, don't break his stuff.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
You should, yeah, indeed.
You stop this anytime you want by telling us where to find it.
They're not actually like looking for stuff. They're just like, we're gonna break everything until you tell us.
Pull his power supply.
No, don't let them scare you, B. They can't do that. They're in
Shut her up!
God, they're so corrupt.
B, are you back yet? Please tell me these things are working. B. B, respond.
What horrible timing.
Call East Team. Tell them we're on our way.
You two, come with me.
Stay here.
Are you hearing me? Keep an eye on them. Are you getting these?
There's awful timing right there.
Are we alone?
The moment I plug it in, the value drops.
So you could be scamming me.
Maybe. But it's real.
My word.
He's had it for 20 years.
You know where I live? So I could come back if I were dissatisfied. You're planning on sticking around, are you?
No. Heck no.
Someone ratted him out.
What? What do you mean?
I need to go find him. No, Vix, no. Someone has to.
Could be anywhere, tell her.
Don't. He can take care of himself.
He's ratting on himself right now.
Did I ever tell you that Cassian was born in Canary?
I don't.
Consider this a breakup, buddy.
How could you?
Wait. What is going on?
I can't believe you knew that.
He was drunk and jealous. Tim with 2 M's.
I went in and got these myself. How? How's that possible?
Everyone was dead. You just walk in.
You just walk in like you belong. They're so proud of themselves. They don't even care.
They could never believe that someone like me could steal from them.
Can't imagine why. That someone like me would ever get inside their house. Rings in the air, doesn't it?
Why don't you let me count that money?
It does indeed.
I'll think about it soon enough.
It permeates through your everyday actions.
You don't want to get caught with it.
Their presence is just suffocating.
Is that where they hung your father?
Who are you?
Is that the black guy in the past?
Yes, I want the box, and I'll leave with that if it's all I can get. I came looking for something more, and I think I found it. Seems like such a waste to let them have you. Waste of talent. Who are you?
Cassian says he's been in this fight since he was 6.
Don't you want to fight these bastards for real?
The emotion. The emotion in that line delivery. You can see the tears in his eyes.
Go on!
Shut down. Hide your valuables.
Are you carrying a comm link?
Why?
Give it to me now.
They're tracking it, brother.
Rule number 1. Never carry anything you don't control.
What is that?
I put slap charges on the doors.
What? When?
Rule number 2. Build your exit on your way in. Brace yourself.
Oh, and these, all these engine pieces or axles or whatever they are. They all come crashing down. Lol. Idiot.
Left the box! No!
Yeah, you ain't getting that box.
I'm going! Cover me! Forget the box!
The box is not worth it. I mean, it probably has some sentimental value, though. Shadows make that guy look like Will Smith. Whoa. There's like no music in this scene too. It's crazy.
Wait! The box! The box is just sitting back there.
I thought you were smart.
What if it's just one guy left?
That wouldn't come here with only 4.
He wants that box so bad.
Here immediately. Max! Max! What have you done to us?
You stop right there.
Yo, Tim, you're about to get shot, buddy.
No, Tim said right.
Tim's about to get murdered. Oh.
What's going on up there? I need eyes.
Tim, you're a moron.
Give me the rifle.
Why?
Because you shot an unarmed civilian, you dumbass. I didn't like Tim anyway. I mean, he cared about her, but he effed this whole situation up.
Hello? Hello?
Oi! Ease up on the itchy trigger finger, buddy. You almost just shot some Jawas.
Gets
Bro.
you, doesn't it?
Shut it.
The sound, yeah.
That's what a reckoning sounds like.
What is this guy gonna do?
You wanted to stop, but it just
Is he gonna
keeps
blow up
coming.
their shuttle? He did something there. It's like the Doctor Who,
Stop.
4 taps, 4 heartbeats. Da, 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 da.
That's when you
Da, da,
really
da,
want
da.
to start to fret.
Da, 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 da.
What happens then?
You're about to find out. It's like when you're in a public place and you just hear someone constantly like clicking a pen. What's up, buddy? They know this city inside and out. You can't ambush them.
How many are you?
Kill him.
Oh, he's sweating.
I'll kill him.
12, 14. It doesn't mean 2 officers. I swear.
And you've already killed 3. Oh, you just tied it to a heavy object. Yeah, you're going down. Good luck.
Shit. We're under siege. Everywhere.
The element of fear.
Alfred!
That's them! They're getting away!
They're not in that. They're gonna disable it, and then it's gonna explode. Maybe not. Still has charges, right? He asked how many charges you got left. This dude, so gung-ho about finding the murderer of those two men, he inadvertently gets like 10 more people killed. It's gonna harden him like steel. His resolve is gonna be through the roof. Look how shiny B was. Oh, she knows she's never gonna see him again. This city is traumatized. They're gonna let it sit, the aftermath of everything that went down. This is so good. Holy cow. I feel like crying because it's so good. Oh.
Son, we need to get out of here!
I'm like a little bit speechless with how good this is. Oh, that's the shuttle that he was sleeping in. He says goodbye to his loved ones. In both time periods. Separated from the ones he loves. Brand new journey, buddy. Ooh. I don't know why I feel like I'm gonna cry. God, like, engaging storytelling is so good. It's so, like, when you get engaging storyline in these worlds that you really truly care about, it is so emotionally satisfying. Like, I love Star Wars, and having stories, Star Wars stories and stories set within the Star Wars universe that are just like so emotionally engaging are so good, because like this whole thing, like these first 3 episodes are all just this like this hurricane through this town. Like Cassian has his life ripped apart because he's trying to find his sister, and you know, it's not anything that like anyone did necessarily like super maliciously. Like, it's just small actions and small like human decisions on all sides of this, and you know, those things just rip apart this town, and because of those small decisions, like Tim, when he's drunk and jealous, reporting Cassian that the security officer, like trying to prove himself and trying to, you know, be diligent about his job, and like caring about like about like justice, you know, and trying to put on a brave face and trying to be a bigger man than he is, like, and all these things, and Cassian just trying to find his sister, and then trying to stay hidden, and just everything culminating, like all these small human moments that just come together to form this, again, just this hurricane that just rips this city apart. You know, so often we see these like things happen in Star Wars that are like, you know, the big shootouts or big street chases, or you know, these big bombastic moments, and we're meant to view it as like a spectacle almost. Like the first thing that comes to my head is the Book of Boba Fett, when that like super slow street chase happens in whatever episode it happened, even though it's like not like that scene wasn't engaging at all because they were so slow. Like that scene, like the chase in that scene, the shootouts in that show, like all those happen, and we're meant to view it as like, this is so cool. And this show, it shows kind of the same thing, and you have those moments where you're like, yeah, this is dope. But then in previous instances in shows where like it would kind of cut away, it would be like, oh, okay, now that conflict is done, now we're moving on as characters to more positive things. The journey continues, right? This, they really like, they show the immediate aftermath of all these little instances of Tim, like the effect that this is having on all these people in this town. Tim dying, like, because he loves this girl so much that, like, he loves her so much that that's the reason he reported Cassian. It's the reason he charges those guards. They kill him. The tears from Cassian's mom, kind of like the woman that took him in. Even just like the sadness of like not sadness, just the shock, the shell shock of the security officer. Like he was so confident going into this thing. He was like, we're going here, we're serving this warrant for Cassian, we're gonna bring him in, I'm gonna solve this crime before my boss gets back. Like he's gonna be proud, like it's gonna be like, I did the right thing. Like he's so confident that he's doing the right thing. And then this whole situation unfolds, and he gets, you know, at the end of the day, like 7 officers killed. like his boss wants him to let it go because they don't want to create extra paperwork, they don't want to create a hassle. And in a sense, he's right of being like, we should follow up with this, we need to see what's going on. But then in the end, his decisions get so many more people killed, and you just know that this like individual town is never going to be the same, right? Like I mean, they were already living under kind of like imperial control, right? And they all had that like the weight over them of like, they're not completely free, as evidenced by, you know, the blues coming by. And they have plans set in place to defend against that, but they probably haven't had to really put it in place in a while. And then this whole conflict happens, and you just know emotionally this town is not going to be the same, especially because, you know, the Empire is probably going to crack down even harder on this town now that like 7 officers died here. So nothing's going to be the same for them. And you also know that like nothing's going to be the same for Cassian, because we know what happens with Cassian. We know the end result of his journey. And so seeing the end of this episode being like, this is a new life for him now. This is the start of the journey that ends with him sacrificing his life for the rebellion. And it's like, bro, like the whole last part of this episode was just so engaging. Absolutely captivating storytelling. Like when people were saying that this show is the best Star Wars show, that has come out since The Mandalorian, they're right. I think this is arguably just as good, if not better, than The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian is cooler, if that makes sense, because you have that cool, badass, like, main character that's just looking cool doing everything. But in terms of, like, storytelling, I think this is far and away better than The Mandalorian, if I'm being honest. And maybe it's recency bias, but holy crap. Yeah, I can tell why you were supposed to watch all 3 episodes together, because like, if you took a week between each episode, it wouldn't, I don't know if it would quite feel the same with these 3, but I think going forward, weekly is probably like how it's meant to be, but these first 3 very much like built in a consistent way. Like, it was just the tenseness was building, the anxiety was building, the paranoia was building, you know, at the end when they're like hitting the things, like that was evident of the whole first 3 episodes. And then when it stops, when the rapid pace stops and it just lets you sit in it, that's when you need to feel uneasy. And it's like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. And everyone, except for maybe Stellan Skarsgård, is traumatized at the end of this. Very, very interesting. Hopefully in the future, we're probably going to see more stuff of young Cassian with his new adoptive family, right? Hopefully, because it would be a shame to not have those actors just continue to crush it, because they did great in the flashback scenes. We're obviously going to see more of Bix, more of the people of this town, because the Empire is going to crack down hard on this place. Yeah, again, super, super engaging. Loved these first 3 episodes. Probably some of the best Star Wars stuff we've seen since probably season 7 of Clone Wars, like the final season of Clone Wars, that last little 4-episode movie kind of. This is probably the most engaging Star Wars content since that. So I loved it, freaking loved it. Let me know what you guys thought of these 3 episodes down in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did, and hopefully you are going to be sticking around to see me watch more of this show, because holy cow, was it so freaking good. But yeah, again, let me know all your thoughts. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a ton to me, helps my channel out a lot, helps it grow. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me react to more Star Wars content. And then if you want to see the full uncut reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description below. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next week.